Here's part 2 of the Kingsman drama, where we're gonna summarize everything that happened after Kingsman uploaded his VODs. I'm gonna go in chronological order with times and dates so you get an idea of how everything started and where it's unfolded. So January 12th, the content creator tournament is announced by Basim over on X. January 13th is when CC drafts Kingsman during draft day.
CC, who would you
Draft
like
Kato,
for your
right?
first duelist pick?
Wait.
In the Deadpool
I
draft?
would like Kingsman, please.
January 17th is when Kingsman uploads his full scrim VOD onto YouTube.
I was kicked out from a $40,000 streamer tournament.
Later on this day, CC gets banned on Twitch, and I'm mentioning this because people are using that as a reason for Twitch stepping into the Kingsman drama, which I think it's completely unrelated. CC says that this is completely unrelated.
I was banned on Twitch for violating TOS, saying something toxic to my friend in chat. I've said it before, but this time it was around a bunch of haters, so maybe it got spam reported, but it was just for 24 hours.
And it's under 24 hours, she's unbanned the next day. January 18th is tournament day, and CC is unbanned from Twitch. The same day, but I don't know what time, CC uploads a 15-minute response video onto YouTube to the Kingsman VODs.
I'm making this video in response to Kingsman's video and also to all the chatters that are going to come in and ask questions again. I'm just going to direct you to this, and it's the last I'm going to speak about it.
January 19th is when Kingsman uploads his VODs onto TikTok, and this is when it starts getting a lot of attention and a lot of traction. January 20th at 12:09 a.m., CC is the first to apologize over on X. At 1:10 a.m., CC does claim a panic attack as an explanation for some of her behavior. At around the same time, another X user posts screenshots of CC doubling down on her opinion after Kingsman uploaded his VODs. On this day, the time is a little unknown, but there's a clip circulating of Zaza acknowledging a document being put together by her boyfriend, Kaplunk.
Cece, did you see the document Cap was putting together about it all? Rage bait for more views? I'm not a rage baiter, bro. I'm not a rage baiter. He tweeted it? Yeah. Yeah, he's being very, like, straightforward about everything and putting all the evidence in there, too. He's actually, Cap has a lot of experience writing good documents like that, so. W Cap. The goat, bro.
Now we're on January 21st. Zaza now releases her apology at 9:22 a.m. The time is unknown, but a Google Doc was released by Kaplunk explaining Zaza's side of the situation and going into detail on why Kingsman was kicked from the tournament. At the same time of her apology, Zaza acknowledges that a Google Doc created by her boyfriend Kaplunk was released, and she did not want it created, did not want to release, but this is after someone had already clipped of her acknowledging the document was being created, and she was bragging about her boyfriend creating it. At 2:23 p.m., Infinity Mice steps back from their partnership with CC. At 2:43 p.m., Kingsman releases what is being dubbed as the CC files on X. Kingsman also posts about how CC is taking advantage of the drama as well by placing multiple ads on her YouTube channel about the situation, and that he had someone in her Discord on a secret channel called The Secret Tunnel, where they were talking about Kingsman and this opportunity. At 2:57 p.m., CC responds to the CC files and talks about Kaplunk and how she was not in some of the included screenshots. However, the screenshots that she's talking about in her post were not in the CC files document that Kingsman shared. She also asks for everyone to please move on. At 3:59 p.m., CC posts that she has to take a step away. At 6:51 p.m., Solaris steps away from their partnership with CC. At 9:08 p.m., Luciasa starts coming into the conversation and releases her DMs with Kingsman after he was kicked from the tournament. The next things that I'm gonna be mentioning are times I don't know were posted, but they were all posted on the same day, which was January 21st. And that is Moist Critical makes a YouTube video siding with Kingsman.
So a bit of a happy ending for Kingsman. Not exactly the smoothest sailing for his teammates that were bullying him, attacking him, and insulting him.
The Atlanta Hawks basketball team posts about the Kingsman situation. Asmongold sides with Kingsman and posts on YouTube.
And by the way, this is a gaming community W. I think that so many people are so sick of these nasty, toxic people in gaming that are sandbagging this guy and then making fun of him for not being able to pay for college.
Flats posts video on YouTube about the Kingsman drama and he eventually ends up siding with Kingsman.
Yeah, I do think it is a little odd how fast he got kicked out, though. You know what I mean? Like, he was still mid-ranked game on the next game, right? That was just literally the next game he queued. There's no way they could have went through all that evidence that fast.
And Tigro posts video and experiences with Cece and her group and has a perspective from the inside since October of 2025 and how he was a victim of this group.
I'm somebody who's been directly involved with this toxic group for months. Again, I'd like to reiterate that although what I'm about to share with you isn't directly related to this Kingsman situation, it is related in a way because it shows a pattern of extreme toxicity from the same group of people.
January 22nd at 12:52 a.m., Luciasa admits to being the one to say shut the F up to Kingsman, but she's not sorry for saying that specific moment.
Again, I am sorry to Kingsman for rage baiting as hard as I did and like just clowning a little bit. I did troll too much, but me and him were friends, which is why I thought I was so comfortable doing it. And that's not to excuse it, it's just to give context to why I did what I did and why I said what I said. I did do it at wrong times, I do admit, but in regards to me telling him to shut the fuck up, that is the only thing I think I am 100% justified in, because Zaza said you're making me feel like shit. When somebody on your team is like saying that, I'm immediately just put off. And yeah, I don't know.
At 2:12 p.m., a clip is circulating about Luciasa saying support Kingsman like it's effing Israel.
I have a genuine question. Like seriously, answer this. Even if you support Kingsman, whatever, support Kingsman like it's fucking Israel.
At 9:14 p.m., Luciasa explains what she meant about her joke of supporting Kingsman like Israel.
One was actually just fucking crazy, and it sounds so bad too. When I said support Kingsman like it's supporting Israel, it was like I was saying the thing of like support, not specifically you supporting Kingsman is supporting Israel. It was the statement of support Kingsman or support Zaza. Like it's just I thought saying like supporting this is just like I thought it was ridiculous.
At 2:36 p.m., Luciasa calls Basim, the tournament organizer, a loser and a sellout, and Basim reacts to it.
And Basim, if you're in here, bro, you are the biggest sellout of all time. You kick Kingsman out, and then you don't even properly fucking clear shit up. And you scream and shout for the Kingsman fans to all just be on your side because you switch sides because you don't want hate, you don't want heat, which is fine. But it's just
Who the fuck wants hate? Who the fuck wants fucking heat? Explain to me one person who wants hate. Tell me that for 1 second. But you know how you avoid that? You take accountability for your fucking actions. Oh my god, dude.
Not sure about the timing on this, but this clip is circulating around everywhere where Luciasa makes a broke college student joke and a 6'7" joke. I can't find the original clip anywhere. Can't find it on Twitch, can't find it on X, can't find it anywhere. But it does look like she's making this joke during the draft time or sometime during the tournament, because you see the tournament background in the background of her stream. But here's what I found.
I need this for my college. I need this for my college. I have about 6 or 7 more years.
At 3 p.m., Marvel Rivals gifts Kingsman enough units to buy his magic skins.
Bro, the Marvel Rivals devs just gave me units so I can purchase magic skins. No fucking way.
Again, I'm not sure on the timing of this, but Agent sides with Kingsman and posts a YouTube video.
That ass Kingsman, like shut the fuck up.
Okay, bro.
You're doing too much.
Oh no. Okay. No. Being told to shut the fuck up by the person that's.
As of today is January 25th. This is the summary of how Kingsman growth has started from January 12th all the way up to now. January 12th, when the tournament was announced, Kingsman was at 15.6k followers on Twitch, and he is now at 211k followers with an average of 2,045 followers an hour since the tournament was announced and since this drama has ensued. This is according to Twitch Tracker. Kingsman now has 66.2 thousand followers on X. Kingsman now has 332,000 followers on TikTok. There was rumors about Kingsman receiving sponsorships. I wasn't able to find proof anywhere on any solidified sponsorships at this time. That doesn't necessarily mean it's not true. I believe that is everything up to this point. Again, I'm recording this as of January 25th. And if there's anything that I may have missed or anything that may be important to the whole situation, feel free to put it in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching, guys. This is probably gonna be my last video on the Kingsman drama. Bye.